Hello, it's Jolene here from Chill Lifestyle. Okay, so this is going to be a general weekly guidance reading. And so it's basically, what is this week going to bring? Okay, so this is not necessarily in any specific area, it's just whatever comes per pile. Okay, so I'm literally just pulling three little pendants. So pile number one is going to be this little dolphin pendant. Pile number two is going to be this angel wing pendant. And pile number three is going to be an aeroplane pendant. So pick whatever little pendant you like, or if you just like the numbers 1, 2, 3, choose one and we will get stuck into pile number one. Okay, for pile number one, this is your general reading for this week, your guidance. Okay, so this week you're going to be spending it in your second house. So this is the week for you to deal with, your belief systems, what do you value, your resources, so that could be your money or your time or, any efforts you need to be dealing with. It's a week for you to be dealing with something that's patient. What do you want? And get what you need. Okay, so that's basically the second house, and that's going to be what your week's all about. Okay, you're also going to have a mouse, a house. The house that you're dealing with, the planet that you're going to be dealing with this week is the energies of Mars. Okay, so it's the energies for the drive, the confronting of, and action. Okay, this is a week to get energized, to confront again, and to force yourself. Okay, so I think, okay, let me get to the next card and then I'll put the three together to make a bit of a sentence. Okay. You're going to be dealing with the sign that you're dealing this week, the sign of Aquarius, and that is genius to experiment with, the discoveries of, resulting from the eccentricity of your vision, what's new and different about, an unconditional way, and. Okay, so now what we do is we kind of put these together to make sense. Okay, so it's the drive for your beliefs, genius to experiment with, and I think that's in the middle, the drive for genius to experiment with your belief. Okay, the confrontation of, the discoveries of what you value, and action resulting from the eccentricity of your resources. Okay, so yes, this is about going after what you believe, going after what you value, looking at the resources in order to do it, and having the drive to do so. Okay, this is for you, a week for you to sit down and to really, really discover what do you want, and to go for it. Okay, so don't sit back. This is a week of drive, decide what you want, and go for it. Okay, you've also got the Sun card. Your other card here is the Sun card, and it's got the illumination, growth, and God energy. Okay, so again, this is illuminating back to what do you want. God energy and growth is going, remember God's within us, and this is a week to grow. It's you have to push yourself forward. This is not a week to carry on in your past of keeping yourself held back from what you're really wanting. Fear, allowing fear to get in your way. This is a week where you are going to decide what you want. You're going to have the drive to do it, and you need to go forward now. Okay, make a decision and off you go. You also need to spend some time this week, maybe with a bit of comfort, dealing with a bit of comfort, a bit of support, a bit of forgiveness. This one says past loved ones. So maybe you're dealing with a death of some sort. It doesn't necessarily have to be a physical death this week, but it might be an ending of something, and you're needing a bit of comfort, a little bit of forgiveness as to what's gone on. and maybe some support, some from maybe from your friends and family members. This is out. Just ask, speak to the people around you. Okay. Decided I'm going to go with this today. Angels, anything else you can tell pile number 1 on what they need to go through this week or deal with this week? Okay, strength, High Priestess. Okay, so I think that will definitely go well with this one and this one. Find the strength within you. Okay, this is saying to you again, you have it within you to go forward. Okay, so whatever it is that's holding you back, maybe it's the forgiving someone from the past, forgiving, passed on. You might have to forgive someone that's passed on. You might need to forgive just someone from your past. This is the time to find the comfort. This is the time. The Sun card is also very much, it's a positive card, but it's also that deep inner strength, that deep inner illuminating, that strength within you in order to let this go, let the past go, forgiveness, and try and, get the comfort if you need so, get support if you need to, but whatever you do, you need to let this go in order to bring about this new situation, okay? And this is saying that the situation, it's all within you. It's a situation where you're asked to really go within and to listen to your inner values, okay? Listen to what do you value? What are your belief systems, okay? And then go for drive and take action. This is a week for action, guys. This is, go after what you want, okay? So pile number 1, I'm hoping that resonates and you understand exactly what it is that you need to do this week. Always found also the dolphins, just sorry, coming back to this, but the dolphins are also very intuitive beings, very, very intelligent. So this is saying you've got that intelligence in you. Dig deep. You've got the answers within you. This is a time for you to go after what you want. Okay, comment down below. Let me know how things are going. And I'm moving on to pile number 2. So pile number 2, dealing with angel wings. Okay, so this week you are dealing with the 10th house. Okay, so this is your week to deal with your destiny. This is the week to decide where are you going. This is the week to look at your career. Okay. Then you are going to be dealing with the planet Saturn. This is really about being realistic. What are you concerned about? You must wait before you can. I'll get back into that. What else we got? The maturity that brings caution regarding limits imposed. Interesting. Okay, we'll put this all together. Then you've got the signs of Aries, and that is energies to meet the challenges of, the desires regarding, resulting from honesty and strength of, your willpower, what do you think you know about, do it your way, and, okay, so let's put this in a, okay, the maturity that brings energies to meet the challenges of your destiny. Okay, so in other words, you need to be more mature in to meet the challenges of wherever you need to go. Okay, so your destiny is calling to you this week. Deciding where you're going in your career is obviously really important this week, but just be caution, because there's caution regarding your desires regarding where you're going. Okay, so obviously something that you desire, you need to just think about it. It's not, just that there's some cautions that, it could be, you might have imposed limits resulting from the honesty and the strength of your career. Okay, so maybe with your career or your destiny, something to do with your destiny this week, there's going to be some challenges with that. Might be some challenges with your career, or, deciding where you're going with your career. Maybe that's where, maybe you've imposed the limits on yourself, and this is a week where they're asking you to be honest and to find the strength to do so, okay? You've also got the card Orange, which has got your creativity and change. So what they're saying to you is that exactly that. Maybe, you need to decide on where you're going. You need to decide where your career or your destiny is going. Okay, maybe it's time for change. Maybe it's time to be a little bit more creative in your thoughts and where you want to go. Then you got the word mugwort, and the words here is rite of passage. Okay, so again, this is your rite of passage. This is your destiny. Okay, so think about your destiny this week. That's where your thought pattern should be. Anything else for pile number 2? Let's see what tarot cards we can pull for pile number 2. Please help us. Oh, okay. So you have got the Six of Cups. This is what I all come out. The Seven of Rods, and the Moon card. So yes, you could definitely be quite confused this week. There might still be the energies of the moon. Things might be a bit of an illusion right now. Whatever you're dealing with, this is a time to, you might be defending yourself, or you might be defending your beliefs. You know, again, maybe you just need to find more of a creative way of working through this. This could be your own. This is a time for you to be honest and look for the strength to get past what your defensiveness. Six of Cups is again a card of being, dealing with the past, reconnecting with someone from the past. Maybe this is just a bit of a caution that the situation is not all as it seems. So this is just where you need to be really honest with yourself with the situation. Are you maybe being too defensive? Maybe you pushing people back or pushing someone back. It's all fair and well if you're fighting for your rights, but if you're being defensive in a situation, you need to maybe be honest. Look past the illusions. Okay, so pile number 2, that's what I've got. Maybe with the angel wings, it's asking you to call on the angels for a bit of love and support. Okay, let me know if that resonates, and I'm moving on to pile number 3. So pile number 3, welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 3. You've chosen the little aeroplane. Okay. So this is just the energies for what you're going through this week, your energies for the week. So take whatever resonates. Okay, so you're going to be dealing this week with the 11th house. That's your house for the week that you're going to be dealing with. Okay, and this is a week to be dealing with your freedom. That's associated with your circle of friends, for humanity's sake, for your hopes and wishes, and do it for your future. Okay, interesting. Right, your planet for the week is Uranus. And the energies dealing with that is stir up the situation by be open and new to ideas about, invent a way to, an unusual example of, the different way of looking at, and then the unexpected change. Okay, we will put this all together to make sense. Then the planet, the sign you're dealing with this week is the sign of Capricorn, and it's got dedication to achieve, focusing on the result from rules imposed by your goals, the day-to-day realities of, and the most business-like way and. Okay, so I think it goes like this. Okay, so what we've got here is an unusual example of dedication to achieve freedom. Okay, a different way to look at focusing on associations, an unexpected change resulting from the rules imposed by the circle of friends. So that's very interesting. So that's basically saying, you need to be free from your associations with those you bring, you create within your circle. It doesn't have to be friends. It could be family members. But yes, I think you need to free yourself from and change your ways of looking at things. You need to change. You need to be an example. You need to really look really closely at your belief systems that are created, not your beliefs, but the belief systems that have been created from your friends or family. Okay. You've got here past life gifts review. So it's time for you to look at your gifts. It might be something from your past life. So this is very, very interesting. Okay, because you've also got prophecy, premonition. So maybe you might be, for example, psychic, or you're dealing with a few psychic gifts, or maybe you're becoming a little bit more spiritual, and people have maybe I'm just giving you an example. Okay, so take whatever resonates, please. But exactly that. So in a past life, you know, the belief was if you were psychic, you were a witch, and you were generally burnt at the stake. Okay, so let's just say you are psychic. Okay, and you're now starting to realize that you've actually got these gifts. You're starting to get premonitions. You know, some prophecies are coming towards you, and your friends are, just say for example, very religious. Okay, and they don't like the fact that, you know, you are psychic, and they've told you that it's evil, and they've, you know, given you all the religious factors as to why you shouldn't do what you're doing. This is saying to you, this is time for you to break free. Okay, this is saying you must now dedicate yourself to your own beliefs. Forget what other people have told you. Forget the circle. If your circle of friends do not support you, change your circle of friends. Okay, find new friends, and people who support you in whatever it is that you're wanting to do. So like I said, I'm just giving you one example. Find whatever other example that you're dealing with. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, this is a week for you to decide. You're going to do it regardless of what support you're getting. Okay, you're not getting support from your friends and family. It's time for you to find, well, you can't find your family, but you can find a new support structure. You know, go online, find people, you know, in the same thing. If it's spiritual, again, it doesn't have to be, but if it's spiritual, you know, us spiritual people are always here to support you, and to help you out. Okay, so join a spiritual group, or just any group. Okay, just want one more card. Okay, wow, so I've got 2 more cards. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. So that's the thing of holding on to your beliefs, holding on to being obsessive. You've got the Devil card here, so that might be your fears, holding on to the negativity. You know, it's been bound into chains. Maybe it's your old belief systems. Maybe it's the fear. If you are, again, I'm just going back to the gifts and the premonitions. You know, the spiritual gifts. It's the fear of the devil. It's the fear of the, you know, of the belief systems. And breaking free. Okay, this is a week for you to break free from that, and it's a week for you to work on your own wishes. What is your wish fulfillment? What do you wish for? And you know, this is a creative at the beginning. The Page of Pentacles. This is, you know, coming about with a creative new beginning. Something you want to offer. Something you want to give people, and it could be your gifts. I mean, gifts are wonderful things. I mean, you listen to my channel. It's a wonderful thing to be able to give to people. It helps people through a lot. So don't be afraid of your gifts, whatever they may be. Okay, that's what I have for you this week. Hope you guys can comment down below. Let me know how your things are going, and I'll chat to you at the end of the week. Bye-bye.